The Boston Celtics had a chip on their shoulder in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, and they did finally what they should have been doing from opening tip of Game 1, attacking the paint. On this first play, what we see here is spread pick and roll between Jayson Tatum and Jrue Holiday. Now let's back it up just a second here so we can see how this pans out. So boom, we get the spread pick and roll, and now we get a switch on a Donovan Mitchell. Now the one thing to notice here about the Celtics is Al Horford is sitting in the corner, which opens up the paint because Evan Mobley cannot cut in or help into the paint because Horford will be wide open for three. Now this helps out the Celtics so much, and quite frankly, they can get this on every single play. High pick and roll, switch onto one of the worst defenders in Donovan, or not a bad defender, but Max Strus has done such a good job on Tatum throughout the series so far. So boom, get the switch that you want here, and now isolate, get into the paint, and without Jared Allen, nobody is stopping Jayson Tatum. Do it every single time. It will work. In this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about the exact moment in time the Celtics changed everything in this series versus the Cavaliers. And quite frankly, when we break down that first play and I tell you that we can get this switch every time, when I tell you we can get inside the paint every time as long as Al Horford is stretching the floor and keeping Evan Mobley outside, right? We can get that every time. And quite frankly, if Evan Mobley wants to, bite up sooner, then you have Horford open for three every time. They won't be able to stop this Celtics offense as long as we attack the paint. And once Jayson Tatum, right, once he finds this rhythm where he is pumped, he is locked in, he is dialed in, we are the scariest team in basketball. We're going to break down a bunch of film. Before we jump into the video though, comment down below, do you think this series is over? I don't. I think there's still a lot of series left. However, if this second half, tells us what's coming in the future couple of next games here, dude, it's going to be a tough time for the Cavaliers to win. Before we jump into more film, do me a big favor, guys. Hit that like button so we can get this video out to more Celtics fans around the world. But also subscribe if you're new. We're going to be breaking down film from here to the end of the season and the offseason as well. So make sure you guys are ready for that. But also go follow the Twitch. We will be live streaming every single one of these games on Twitch. It's Matty Dubs with 3 S's, or you can find the link in the description. Go subscribe, join the family, and let's get into it. Now, on this play specifically, this is a beautiful pass, man. And you know what? Every time I stream the game, I see people nonstop just roasting Jaylen Brown for his contract and not being able to use his left hand. Dude, those people are so annoying because the IQ of Jaylen Brown and the overall player of Jaylen Brown, dude, it does not go unnoticed, at least in my eyes. On this play specifically, we see this mismatch here up top between him and Evan Mobley. Now, JB, being the guy he is, could either drive into the paint, draw contact, and get an and one, go to the line for 2 free throws, or boom, he could step back and take this three because, quite frankly, wide open. But he also notices that he has Jrue Holiday on a wide open post up on Darius Garland. That's easy mismatch all day, every day, right? So once you're reading the defense, we're going to see what Donovan Mitchell does here, because Donovan can do one of two things. He can stay on his man here and cover Derek White, or he can get down low and try to double team Jrue Holiday, who seems like he has a wide open lane to the basket, or at least a wide open shot to the basket. So boom, Jaylen Brown has to make a decision. What is he going to do right now? Jaylen reads, looks here, passes this way, kind of does a Jokic pass where he looks that way, kicks this way, and Derek White finally hitting his shots. Game 2, he was nowhere to be found. Game 3, second half, locked and loaded, dialed in, and this was a turn of everything. And honestly, I think we have to continue to give Jaylen Brown more and more credit as time goes on. I'm sick of hearing the no left hand. I mean, he's been finishing with his left hand all season, so you guys should just shut up at this point, right? So here we go. JB going to post up here on Darius Garland. Clear mismatch once again. Whenever we get Jaylen Brown in this situation right here, we want him to take this shot, right? However, also at the same time, be able to read the defense and then make your decision. So boom, JB spins into the lane, and now you get weak side rotation by Isaac Okoro driving into the lane. But also, what do we see here? And something that's really wrong with the NBA right now, whenever someone has the ball, what do we see? What do we see here? Ball watching. All these guys here are all just watching the ball. All these guys don't care about where their guys are anymore because they're so committed on seeing Jaylen Brown shoot this ball. Jaylen Brown fakes, goes up with the shot. Now you have full commit here by Donovan Mitchell, who's trying to get in the weak side on Al Horford. Boom, Derek White wide open. Bad closeout by the defense. Wide open three. Again, he's locked. He's loaded. I mean, Caps, what are you doing? How about you play defense instead of looking at our opponent, our guys, right? I mean, hey, seriously, you know what? Keep doing it. I don't care. Now, here is another beautiful play. High pick and roll. Get Max Strus the hell off of Jayson Tatum because, hey, good job. Hey, Max Strus, I want to give him a round of applause because if you guys have watched the live streams, Eric has pointed out every single game, Max Strus, that boy be clamping up Tatum sometimes. So, get big shout, good screen, good pick and roll. We can get a mismatch every single time down the floor. Boom. Against Dean Wade. Luckily, he didn't drop 40 on us this game. Here we go, Tatum isolation. Now, one thing I want you guys to notice here is Luke Cornett. So right away, we already know this is a big mismatch, right? Luke Cornett's just the bigger guy, right? And what's another thing we should notice here? There's no big man. There's nobody in the paint that can stop anything that we do, right? We're going to either draw contact, we're going to get an easy layup, or we're going to get an and one. There's nothing else that can happen because they're so small. LeVert, Strus, Garland, Mitchell, Dean Wade, I don't care who it is. We have the mismatch in the paint, whoever it may be, right? Tatum drives right by Dean Wade. Now, what the defense has to do here is they have to double team, right? They got to send guys in here to stop the driving lane of Jayson Tatum, right? Now, Luke Cornett sitting in this dunker spot. You see Aaron Gordon do it all the time over there in, Denver. Look at this. Beautiful. Tatum drives in, draws 4-5 defenders here on the, I mean, this is unbelievable. He's actually drawing 5 defenders. He literally could have passed it anywhere and it would have been an open shot. Tatum throws up the lob. Yeah, sorry, Max Strus. You're not Evan Mobley. You're not Jared Allen. You ain't stopping that man right there. Easy dunk. Good pass. Good read. I'm telling you, you drive into the paint, they have no answer. Unless Mobley's down there, they have no answer at all. And if Mobley does rotate to the paint, you kick it out for 3 because every single person on our team can shoot threes. Now, watch this move by Jaylen Brown, man. I mean, he's so much better than we actually think. So right here, we get a high pick and roll between him and Payton Pritchard. I love the versatility and the dynamic that you can literally have anybody set this pick and roll here. I mean, Payton Pritchard is your screen man on this play. Just think about how crazy that is, right? So right away, we have LeVert trying to get over the screen, and you have Sam Morril trying to hedge over, making sure Jaylen Brown has nowhere to go after the screen. But at the end of the day, the last thing the Cavs want is Sam Morril on Jaylen Brown. So what they're going to do here is send Morril back to Payton Pritchard and LeVert back over to JB. Now watch JB here with a slight hesitation. Boom, right? Slight hezzy gets, LeVert to kind of take his guard down just enough. Boom, drives right by him. Now, we have kind of this one-on-one here. We got to get around Dean Wade, who is trying to set up for, a blocking, or not a blocking foul, a charging foul. Boom, right by him. Great move by JB. Layup is up and good. I mean, that is beautiful basketball, beautiful awareness. And the Celtics looked absolutely amazing here. Again, one-on-one versus Max Strus in the corner. Again, what do we notice? Hey, Evan Mobley, you're way too far out here. The paint is wide open. Yes, this is what we need to do every single time. Are we starting to see, if you put Al Horford at the top of the key, nobody's in the paint. Nobody that can at least block your shot is in the paint. Tatum rolls, spins baseline off Max Strus, drives in, throws down the dunk. Bye-bye, Sam Morril, man. You shouldn't even jumped. I mean, you didn't really jump. But at the end of the day, you see what I'm talking about. Again, next play down the line. Horford in the same exact spot. Mobley, you can't do anything. But, okay, now we're starting to see Mobley do something here, right? Starting to rotate over just a little bit. We have LeVert in the paint. We got, Morril playing that dunker spot for the defense. We got, Donovan Mitchell kind of playing the paint. Now they're playing paintball, right? And not the gun sport, Boom, Tatum, pull up mid-range. Once he hits this shot, oh my God, now it's over. It's pretty much over from there. The Celtics absolutely killed it in the second half. Did a great job closing out, finishing the game. Tatum got a lot of hate for maybe not closing out over the last or in game 2. But listen, game 2, I don't know what's going on with our game twos. We need to be better. We need to come out here like this every single game, no matter what. I don't care what we're doing. Come out here, fight, be physical, and want to win the game every single time. We should not be losing at home, because if we don't, we sweep both these series. I'm just going to be honest with you. If we don't lose these game twos, both series are a sweep. It's easy. It's money, right? Tatum or Jaylen Brown here, pick and roll. We saw them do it with Payne Pritchard. Now Drew, boom, Sam Morrell hedges over, but he's like, wait, I don't want to guard Jaylen Brown. I got to get back over to Drew Holiday. Drew does a good job maintaining Karis LeVert. Jaylen steps up into a three, and I believe Donovan Mitchell hit one right before this. Boom, big time answer by JB. Big shout out to Jaylen. Big shout out to Jayson. Big shout out to Drew, Al, Derek, Pritchard. All these guys played amazing basketball today. Sam Hauser hit a couple of threes early in the game. Hey, let's go. Hey, build off this. Keep getting better. Let's go, man. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Join the fam if you guys want more of these videos. Don't worry. Next one's coming out soon. Peace.